If you are watching and can hear me, give me a thumbs up or send me a message that you can hear well, please. Okay, so welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me put this up a little more. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Okay. So welcome everybody for another sound cleanse with Sessions. My name is Paloma Dueñas, and today we're doing a sound cleanse and using the new moon energy as well. And why is the new moon energy important right now? I mean, it always is. We're always, we're beings of following this patterns, in this case, the moon. And that has been going on for years and years, and for many, many cultures around the world have used the power of the moon. And this moon is important because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to be cleansed, and there's a lot to be transformed. And I'm sure within your world, there's a lot of things you would like different. And so we have to make sure that we realign with who we are, with what we want, our page into a more positive page, into something that we want, right? Like everybody wants something coming out of when we are able to go back out into the world. I don't call it normal. I don't think we'll go back to the way it was. But when we are out again, that we will someday, what is the person that's going to come out? What are you going to be creating? At this moment, we have to step into, to leave the seeking and become the creators. And right now, whether it or not, there's so forming. Of course, there's a lot of sadness and death, and because there's a lot of death, or there, majority of people are not dying, there is a cleanse and a death within ourselves as a collective, as the world. Yesterday, we celebrated Earth Day, and I posted a picture that really, I see it and it gets me excited, but that was the picture that they took from the moon of the Earth 50 years ago. And when humanity saw that, of course, their perspective about themselves changed. For the first time, they were not like, oh, you're in this country and I'm in this country, or you're in this side of the world and I'm in this side of the world. For the first time, the human being recognized themselves from being of the earth, from being in a place where they all share the same sky, the same air, the same water. And so that's why 50 years ago, they started celebrating Earth Day. And I think that's very interesting because they didn't think about that before. They had to see themselves like that to consider that higher perspective of them. So imagine now 50 years later, what is the perspective of ourselves that we are coming to terms right now? How are you viewing yourself within everything that's going on? I think that's something that we should ponder and question. Question everything right now. That's my opinion. I think right now we should question everything. Everything you see, everything you think, everything they tell you, everything should be a question at this moment. And the in progress of going in yourself, connecting to your humanness with your vessel, with your body. The body, right now, we're all tending to our bodies because we want our immune system to be a tip-top shape. We want to be healthy. And that is in itself a condition. If you want a better immune system, you not only need to take the supplements or the juice, you need much more than that. And it goes into what are the conversations on the FaceTime, on the Zoom, on the phone? What are you intaking in terms of course, food? Is it balanced? Ideal, it should be 50% real, natural, raw food and 50% not. And ideally, no processed foods. But, everybody's different. Some people cannot be vegetarian. Some people can. There's blood types. There's diets. And so whatever we're consuming also in terms of, are you reading something? Are you watching TV? Of course, the news is some kind of consumption of some sort. But there's other things like what kind of movies are you watching? So all of that stuff, you have to consider how much water are you drinking? What quality of water are you drinking? And I mentioned this last week, but I'll say it again because I think it's imperative and very important. Just as much as we should consider thinking about our immune system, we should consider about detoxing ourselves. Detoxing from heavy metals in our body, from toxicity within our physical body, our liver, our kidneys, detoxing from things that you're watching that are not the healthiest, that make you feel bad when you're watching them, that make you feel lost or fearful or doubtful or confused. And that will also go into relationships, detoxing from people that are not helping, that are stuck in the fear, that are stuck in the negativity or in the stories. What kind of stories are you talking about? What kind of stories are you believing? There's a lot of information out there, the left and the right, the this and the that. What kind of story are you consuming? Are you believing? That is part of your vibration. And when I create this Limpia Sonora, it's to go through that vibration that we're creating. So everybody here might know what the word chakras mean. And so these energy centers and how the energy flows within your body. Once this flows through your body, this life force, this energy of creation that you are made out of, call it God, source, universe, whichever, fill in the blank, whatever you feel comfortable with. This energy is what flows through you. This energy I've mentioned before is what grows your hair, what grows your nails, what makes your heart pump. And so when this energy flows through your body and there's some energy center, let's think of the energy centers, being a musician, let's think of the energy centers as a key in the piano. And you are your own chord with all these energy centers playing a tune or a tone. And so maybe one of the keys is a little stuck because it's damp or whatever, and the hammer in the cannot really reach the piano cannot really reach the chord to strike it, and so that energy flow is stuck, and that's when it starts to create pain or a disease or some kind of physical situation. And so there's different ways to move that energy. We can move it with sound. You can move it running, exercising, making any activity that makes you sweat a lot. It's great to move energy and to move stagnant energy. today we're going to move stagnant energy through sound healing and through these bowls and through our breath. And so creating a different kind of voicing of chord when we are down, when we are feeling low, when we are sick. Of course, our energy is not the best, so this chord gets distorted. Let's just say it's not the best sounding or it's not the clearest. And so there's different ways to clean up that chord and create a chord, an energy signature, and an energy radiance that will be of higher vibration. When you have this, when you elevate this vibration, it elevates everything within you, your immune system, your mind, your thoughts, your energy. But as you radiate this energy throughout yourself, you change your environment. You affect it by raising this vibration, by working and connecting to yourself. And as you work in this self-energetic signature and adjust it, then everything around you follows the law of resonance, one of the laws of the universe. So the law of resonance will kick in, and everything that resonates with this chord will flow back and will be welcomed into your field, and you'll see it. You'll realize it. You'll manifest it. And so if what you see in this isolation time is not of your liking, one way to work with that and start changing that is within yourself. And so these sound cleanses are my best advice as a music therapist, to do that, to work on what's happening around you. How can I change this? You know, there's not much we can do about outside since we're home. There's a lot we can do within ourselves, within our little environment, which is minimal compared to the size of the earth. So as we all work within ourselves and raise our vibration, we are helping the earth to raise the vibration of herself as well. And we help our environment. So that's why I think this is very important. As we work with this, you also find the other parts of you, the layers of you. Just like a chord, you have all these different layers. We know we have 7 chakras, and that's just within your physical body. But your physical body, your body doesn't end here. So as an onion, you have all these layers that we're coming online with, that we're getting to acquainted with, that we're embodying and fitting in. We knew so much about ourselves, but now we know so much more. And at this moment, we have access to all of ourselves, which is your multidimensional being. The octaves of you, which is much more than what you see, which is much more than what you perceive with your 5 senses, 6, which is much more than the perspective that we can have of ourselves today. Just like there's a bigger picture in everything, there's a bigger picture in you. And so through this work, we have access to it. And so that's what we'll do today. I advise that you wear headphones. If you have headphones, great. If you guys can't hear me, please message me or something. I can see the Facebook. So if there's any problems with sound, please let me know. And get comfortable. First, we're going to start sitting because we're going to start breathing. And make sure that you're in a space where you're not going to be bothered, that you're comfortable. And so we're going to start by taking deep breaths and releasing it through our mouth with a big sigh. Okay, so take a deep breath. Hold it. Sustain the breath. relax. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and let it go with a sigh. Relax again. Take one more. Suspend breath. Let it go with a sigh. One more. Deep breath, hold it. Suspend breath. Let go. One last breath. Hold it. Let it go with a sigh. And close your eyes. Observe your body. This new moon gives us an opportunity to start fresh. To reset and find new meaning in our lives. Contemplate what's of value for us. So think of what's valuable in your life. What's of value to you? And open your mind to the possibility of changing that. What was valuable 6 months ago might not be of value right now. So we're going to start by breathing deep through your mouth. And there's this breath that sounds like waves, sounds like the ocean. We want to use that breath. Breathing deep. We're going to start visualizing that there's an energy cord coming out of your tailbone down to the earth. And this energy cord is going down through the ground to the middle of the planet, rooting you and grounding you with the center of Mother Gaia. And Mother Gaia is welcome. As she welcomes your root into her, she comes up through those roots with this beautiful blue bright light, electric blue light coming up from Gaia. It's really bright. Coming up from your roots through the soles of your feet, through the soles of your feet, coming up, activating energy center in your ankles, coming up through your ankles. Keep breathing, coming up through your legs, your your shins, reaching your knees, activating energy center in your knees. Going up your thighs. Bright silver light up your thighs, reaching your root center, your root chakra. And here we're going to take 3 deep breaths, cleansing, activating, re-energizing this center. 3 deep breaths here. Imagine red color moving in this area, spinning. Chakra word in Sanskrit means spinning. Spinning this red color, and with your breath cleansing. Cleansing. Realigning, reactivating. This bright blue crystalline light comes up through your sacral chakra next. Sacral chakra color is orange. Take 3 deep breaths here. Helping this color be brighter, clearer, spin easier. Light activating sacral chakra, color orange. Crystalline bright blue light goes up to your solar plexus. Breathe 3 deep breaths here. Your breath is not that deep, it's okay. You're releasing stagnation from this area. Crystalline bright blue light keeps going up, anchoring in your heart center. Deep breaths here. Slight anchors in your heart center. And your heart center is a very important part of you. Very important energy center, because this is where we need to focus on. When we're not feeling good, we drop into this part. So think of this part shining bright, bright light. Energy centers. Make sure this light makes it shine really bright, bright light coming out of your heart center. Taking deep breaths and clearing any emotion of lower vibration, clearing any doubt, clearing any fear, feeling, any feeling. And if there is sadness, it's okay. Let it flow. If there's tears, let it flow. If there's pain, let it flow. Fill it up with light. So this bright light keeps going up. Next, going up your throat chakra, lighting up this part of you, spinning bright blue light. Clearing, releasing. Allowing this beautiful bright light through you. And realigning and recalibrating as we go up all these energy centers of yourself. Remember deep breathing as we go into each center. Bright light going up to your third eye. Third eye, right in the middle of your skull, behind your eyes. Shining bright violet light. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Clearing up, reactivating this Wi-Fi antenna and going up to your crown. You're going to go up to the crown of your head now, allowing this light to connect with golden, beautiful bright light connecting you to the stars above, the central sun. Behind the star sun that gives us the heat, there's the central sun, where the energy comes from, and where this light comes from the stars. Connecting you from heaven to earth into one bright pillar of light, connecting to the crystalline grid of Mother Earth, And through your soul star chakra up to the universe, allowing this higher perspective, this higher light, this higher part of you to come in line and realign with yourself. Welcome that part of you into your body. Allow this higher version of you to contact and anchor in your heart. To this light, connect, bright, through your spine, connecting all your energy centers, creating a rainbow bridge from the center of the planet to the cosmos. And take deep breaths here so we can realign your third eye, connection with your heart, allowing this bright light to flow all through you. So at this moment, we're going to call the bright angelic ultraviolet light. Angels of ultraviolet light to help us in this moment. Bring this ultraviolet flame to us. Picture this ultraviolet flame in front of you. Ultraviolet light. And step into it. Allowing this ultraviolet light to clear and transmute anything within your energy field that needs to be transmuted, released, and reintegrated wherever it came from, back into the earth. Giving yourself permission to let go of vibrations, meaning beliefs, patterns that are not in your higher purpose at this moment. That are not of resonance with this new person you are becoming. Cutting any cords, hooks, agreements, contracts in this lifetime, in this timeline, and any other timelines to be cleared from your field right now. Visualize how this violet flame clears and cleanses your physical body and all your surroundings. Allow this energy all through you and around you. Whatever thoughts or situations come to your mind, allow them and bring this energy into them, helping them be transmuted. If it's a situation that you would like changed or cleared, if it's a person you don't agree with, if there's a habit that you want to get rid of, allow this angelic ultraviolet flame to burn it up, transmuting it, releasing. And take deep breaths here. At this moment, we're going to reclaim this body. Talk to your body. Thank your body. And repeat in your head, reclaim this body. I am a sovereign being of light. And I will no longer allow anything that is not in my highest purpose, in the highest light, of the highest vibration. And only high energy, vibration, light will flow through me and will be allowed within my energy field. I claim my light. I claim my mind. I claim my heart. on from chaos and uncertainty and all this other things into conscious evolution. It is your right to decide. What story you want to tell to yourself. You are now recalibrated, realigned, reconnected, expanded. Breathe this light 300 around you. Envision yourself in this ultraviolet egg. Ultraviolet egg. Your protection. That it's sealed within your field, cleansed, calibrated, realigned, in a bubble of protection. All around you, all around your physical being, your house, your city, your country, and the planet. Healing, transmuting, elevating. And so now, taking deep breaths, you're going to start coming back. You're going to start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, stretch. Little by little, come up to a sitting position. You can keep your eyes closed. And we're gonna seal this session today vibrating 3 sounds. Doesn't matter how it comes out through your mouth. We're working with the sound and the vibration of that, so it doesn't really matter if it's pretty. Take a deep breath, and we're gonna vocalize the sound of ah. Ready? Deep breath. Hands in prayer position. Take a deep breath. Next sound is O. Last sound is Your lips closed. Take a deep breath. So thank you for joining me today. Hope you raised your vibration into another level of harmonics within yourself. If you did, you'll start seeing it in your life, in front of you, in your reality. You'll start seeing shifts happen. The more you do this work, the more things will change around you. And the more you'll be aiming your life to what you really want, realigning with true values that you hold now today, with whatever's new that will have to flow into your life, and allowing ourselves with an open mind, with an open body to change and to flow with that change for whatever comes. So I thank you again. If you feel the call for donation, I welcome the donations. You can look me up at palomarts, all one word. That's my company's name. Palomarts.